Should be working. If I just sync it up like that, then we should be good. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Simulator. Let's get back into this right away. I've actually been craving all day to play this game. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking, you asshole. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, asshole. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. Which is another way to say she was turned on. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. I literally will never forget to put my timer on. Ever. I will literally never not forget. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, asshole. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her soon, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear from her, or can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, I do too. Obviously Sayori.
Well, this is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, asshole.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, asshole. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try rewriting your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even not to be. But in the end...
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Or why? I hate how the music stops. It's so suspenseful.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori?
No, no.
Oh, she's crying!
Asshole. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. Oh, she's faking a smile.
It's nothing at all. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
Oh my god, I'm worried.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. That's really fake happiness.
Oh, this one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in a salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought you'd left long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
That's a very sweet poem. I actually really like that.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Well done, asshole.
You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid of this whole thing would be a chore. It's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, asshole? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that the most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. What? For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. Sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at the foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and return to Earth forevermore. Yeah, I mess with Yuri's poems and Sayori's poems. I love the imagery in Yuri's, and then Sayori's is very metaphorical. It's very nice. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes? Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monaga. Just Monaga. Hi, asshole. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ah-ha-ha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding back in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other each day. Exactly what I want. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, asshole, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. Yeah, right. That's all I've been doing. But treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. I hate that. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. Acting? Oh god. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend doesn't exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow. That's a good poem, too. I like the freeform. I think my least favorite poems are from Natsuki, because they're a little simple. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It's kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. Let me see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. If we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? This is true. I agree with that. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will want to make you continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's very robotic. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. Yeah, I agree. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Like, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well?
So much for you being all lovey-dovey.
No!
First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. That curious expression come from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, well, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on when she's not around. On you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. What the hell? Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, asshole. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Asshole may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more just like you're making excuses for Asshole too.
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Asshole to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in you.
Literally just said!
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez.
Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Asshole, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Let me save this real quick. Definitely, Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez.
Do you really hate us that much?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of a club. Fuck. Sorry. Okay, well, if Sayori's helping Monica, might as well go with Monica then. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Hey, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Oh, this is getting stressful. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Aswell was the one who,
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We don't do as good as a job if you make us work alone.
Oh, maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Asshole to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Why am I given such awful choices? Can I just, click? I don't want to be... Okay, well, Yuri... Scary. Natsuki... Yeah, Yuri's at, the bottom for me. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably help, or probably use 2 people.
Don't worry! Baking is a ton of fun! You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago you were saying that...
That's because...
Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Harry? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. I feel like Monica's like the only sane person here, besides Sayori. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts. What about you, asshole?
Me?
I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Oh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. It'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you?
No, not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried saying something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are gonna make it a really great event. Yeah. Hope you see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here for a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. No idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you.
I'm giving you my number, okay?
You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Oh, Natsuki gives her her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right.
Like, I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
Oh, I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyways, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you.
I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you say we're just gonna make me give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that.
It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really?
Well, kind of.
Just because I never got to bake with someone else before.
That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. Nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. What if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us? Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club or early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Ethel.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you can come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but
Wait, how did you know that?
she had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Something's up. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, asshole.
What?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even be thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, asshole. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, asshole? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Do you know that?
Man, this is emotional.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh my god, Sayori. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept me from me this entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could have done to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Ansel. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. I'm bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, that's all. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Oh my god. If I was in this situation, I would have just told her outright she's not. Tears streaked down Sarah's face. I made you join the literature club. Oh, I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. Oh, she's crying again. Frick.
I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
I don't...
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's all.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arm remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. That's all.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, asshole. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. And she does, so I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
That's what I want.
I promise.
I think that would be nice, then...
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. If all days, this has to be the one, or of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? No. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. Look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I'll just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something different other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than say something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
Wait, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality? Where's your hospitality, asshole?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Grab the bag Natsuki holds out for me. Ugh. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? That's what she said.
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small. I'm also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like that. I don't care about Yuri.
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything!
I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. This guy's been playing a whole lot of VR chat. Traps are gay.
Gross.
Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, asshole.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Well, by now, this guy's got an iron wall for the word asshole. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled Flour spilled fluid and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Asshole, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
Color the batter, of course.
I'm making each tray a different color.
That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to? You're asking me?
I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking's just about following instructions.
The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if it...
I keep messing up with the voices. I'm tired.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that, too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring, then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that.
Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me as you use its other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next!
I'd like to see you try! Push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Ah!
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble forward. Pardon me, that was the worst sentence I've ever tried. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez.
You know what? Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. I'm just gonna let you revel in that for a minute. Jesus. I'm really worried about Sayori.
Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger, put it in my mouth, licking into the icing. Okay, asshole is the biggest asshole in the world. How do you just do that? He wants to be with Sayori. Like, literally, I've been pushing this entire this entire episode series to get Sayori, and he licks Natsuki's fingers? I'm thoroughly pissed. But, we're at 47 minutes. I'm gonna have to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really nervous and excited to see what happens. I'm like, that part where we were with Sayori really wrenched my heart, so Anyways, guys, have a great night. Love you all to bits. Never met a single one of you, but thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on the content. Please give me suggestions and also, I don't know, tips for improving. But thank you so much. Have a great night. Peace out.